welcome back. So, watching that last video with that chick talking $100,000 and the rich guy thing, got me thinking there's going over a lot of statistics. That's a classic. And, that's a big number when women think about it, if you actually think about it, right? Your odds of getting this man is literally impossible. How you doing, man? Not only because those men are very few, but we're not even going to talk oh, you have an attitude, you're overweight or whatever, because sometimes men don't care about certain things, right? But when you compare yourself to this man, because that's what usually makes women believe, I have just as much options as this man does. And the true reality of it, you have more options than him. No matter how successful a man is, no matter how handsome a man can be, right? A woman can, always attract more men. So they're gonna have more options. But the thing is, women don't have more options because you don't like your options, eliminating your options. So if you have a lot of options in your mind, it's because you deal with a lot of men or you're around a lot of men. You can be around men at will anytime you feel like it, right? And that is a lot of options, regardless of disqualifying a lot of men. But I don't understand how women don't see, because you get to live in those statistics. Like the guy said on the show, people date people they work with. People date people they live around. People usually date people they're around, right? And women that make this kind of money are going to be around and see these people because, you're around them. But to not count in the fact that these men are not pursuing you is I don't understand that. Now, being around them, that's one thing. Like, that's like saying a broke man, or no. Well, yeah, because, cameramen, they make great money compared to some other men, depending on the star they're around. But they're not making the same money as the star. So say if you're like, a great photographer or video guy, right? And you work for this supermodel. Who knows? You're one of those guys, right? That guy can never in his life look at that supermodel and say, I think you should be with me, because whatever the reasons, it doesn't make any sense how women really see the truth by living it. I don't believe any man truly needs to tell women what type of men like them. I don't care what woman you are, you know, what class or whatever, because women are privileged enough to be chosen. Women would be approached. It's the normal thing. So, you've had the, the option to chill, sit back, wait, pick, you know, in your own way, because most people, no matter who you are, we both have to pick each other, you know? It has to be a mutual thing. Now, like I said, it's not like women, just like men. I mean, it changes for men and it changes for women. It varies, you know? But women should really know by the age of 30, 27, you know? You should already know. The men that have been, how many men do you really have to meet? Not even gonna talk crazy, like, oh, you gotta run through. Nah. How many men do you have to meet before you see what type of man is trying to date you? And see what type of men actually tell you they want to be with you? Unless all of them are saying that, but I don't believe that. Because men with maturity, or men that actually have their stuff together, or even the bad boys who's like, they have options. So when you have those options, you don't have to lie. You can just tell the truth. You don't have to do all that extra. So, me seeing all these statistics and just all these different women for all these years seem to not really, I don't know, it's like you're competing with men so much to be a man. You're forgetting about trying to be a man. Doesn't, you competing on certain levels with men will make us not compete with you. Like competition at work, and oh, we think smarter, and oh, you're smart. That's one thing. But the level of where it is now, it's like you have gotten to a plateau where it literally defeats your life, because you can't understand that for the simple fact of, like they say, it's a woman's nature. I don't even know anymore. Is it really a woman's nature to want a man that because I guess people would say people's nature is a thing that they do the most or whatever, or some shit like that. I'm not really no scientist, but it seems like women also like those regular ass dudes and all this. And it seems like back in the day, video footage of women talking about not needing $1 million man and just, wanting a man. Things like that. That's what makes me think that, it's not always like that. And it's just really, it's crazy to see. I guess people have achieved so much in so little time that we get to live these lifestyles, and I don't know, this shit is just really weird. Watching people say they'll rather stay alone because of, like, I could see a woman that didn't have much, It's hard out here. But for people to go against the odds, I understand women say it's not fair, but at the same time, it really is fair because it's a choice. And men have to play that same thing. We don't get to not play the game, you know? We don't get the option to say, this is what I have to pick from, you know? A man can make all that money in the world and not find a really great wife, you know? If that was true, where money gives you the option to automatically have a great wife, we would see a lot of people more with money just automatically, divorce wouldn't be so high. So, I don't even know what anybody's worrying about marriage for anymore. When, people don't even want to stay together fucking more than 5 years. People get bored. People, whatever it is that makes people break up. Shit's so crazy now. Nothing makes you safe from breakup anymore. Nothing makes you safe from anything. Life is, it's always been this way, I guess. Except for certain things. Power dynamics. What I do know is it's not looking really good for a lot of people because the society we built sustains off of these things. Like, women may not understand the point of men's happiness or care for the low value or ugly man, whatever you just don't like, right? But you forget that that's what makes all of this go around. Like, even when you break down the dating culture, the hookup culture, and women using men until they get their husband, you're not using rich guys like that. There's not enough of them. So, majority of men that you waste time with is the regular men. Now we're at the point where a lot of regular men are not even doing that anymore. And the more things get, harder just to live financially, and that gap keeps going. And it seems like with the gap of the money, the gap in people's mentality is going. And I don't believe most or every woman's like this. It's definitely not. Like it says, most people are not rich. Most women, men are not rich, making all this money. But most, or if not all, want to inspire to make that kind of money. Which is, I guess, a good thing, But I figured it out in life a long time ago. That could never and will never happen. Because of order, the reality of life. So, actually, to have these delusions of, well, it's not a delusion because you can reach up in life. Everyone's supposed to have their fair shot. But to look at life as, oh, it's not good because I didn't reach this, whatever, is so stupid. I realize everybody, or at least majority of the people, that are focused on these things, that are so much depressed and all these. Everybody wants to be this, you know? And if you don't get there, or even some people are getting there, which is weird to me to see people actually make it and then literally throw it away. Cheating. And then, think that's like a come up when it's really a loss because the family breaking up and the whole dynamic of family splitting up, all these things. Like, there's no, like, family's not family. People don't even look at family for a reason to have a family more than the first generation. What I mean by that is people say the word generational wealth and stuff, but are not focused on anything or have these things in place where you actually can have that, because you kind of need a family and you kind of need structure. You need certain things. And women have forgotten it doesn't take $100,000 to do that.
Wait, listen.
Empires and these great lives are built over, sometimes lifetimes. Like, I hear so many women talk about their children's and all this thing. It's like, or people. And like I said, it's always the first generation. No one's ever thinking of the next generation. Everyone's just so focused on the now that it's like that second and third generation's already finished because nobody even gives a shit about them. If you were thinking about them and thinking, I want them to be the one, that's going to be the generation, 2 generations past me is what we're focused on. That would mean everyone that comes before them works towards them, sets everything up, so then they get born into something. At least a foundation, a structure, a family, a fucking people worrying about business and shit. People worried about the stupidest things, don't realize, like, what the fuck are business people doing all that for? To get family. To have these things, it's so, it's whatever. For you women with money, I don't know what you're gonna do. It seems like women in general all have a complaint of why they, won't submit to this man or won't this and that, and men have all these complaints of why this and that. And it's just like, I think of the future, and it's like crazy. It's like it's gonna be, I don't really know. I can't predict exactly what's gonna happen. Things can turn around for certain people in certain places, but a lot of people are gonna go through a lot before that starts changing. I realize that. I realize people don't change till they see shit happen, Like, even myself. You don't start thinking about what's really important until those options are either gone or almost gone. I think that's why men make so many videos with the hitting the wall. It started out as men trying to show women the wall is time, like you're fighting against time, just like men. And I always listen to what everybody says. I pay attention to key words. I always hear people say the word happiness. I just want to be happy. And it seems like nobody even asks these people what makes you happy. Like, I really want people that have these platforms, because I really want to know what makes women happy nowadays, or at least hear them describe it. See how different, or if there is a difference. Just like men, we describe it, but we give the overall view, I guess. Or a lot of men describe, but I don't know. Seems like, to me, could be wrong, because a lot of shit is not real. A lot of these things aren't real on the internet, but a lot of things are real in real life. You can see it. Be safe out there, ladies. I understand you got money and you know people and stuff, but a lot of things are not what they used to be. And a man is I don't know how to say it certain times. Like, men are not just money. A man's money never matters when he goes to protect you, it seems like. And you never care what man goes to protect you. But those same men that protect you, that don't know you and are nothing, there's gonna come a time where that's gonna stop. And it's already been starting. I see videos where women complain about it all the time. And some really bad situations sometimes. Lucky ones where just certain things happen, but oh man. It's just sad when you really think about it. At least to me it is. The world is really not what it used to be. So many people unhappy with so much. So many other people don't have as much and trying to be happy. And some are happy, Yeah, let's go get some pizza. I ain't got time to walk around all night. Anyway. All love. All praise to the Most High. Stay safe out there.